Hey crew, how you guys doing? It is your host, Brad Bodnarchuk on the Half a Dozen Hospitality Podcast, and I'm coming to you guys today from our vehicle. I just recorded part one of my 5-part Mindset in Hospitality series. If you guys haven't heard of it or seen it, please go check it out. It's on the same page on here on YouTube, or it's on the same podcast list. It should be just below or above this podcast. And shameless plug, if you haven't already, head over to bradbodnarchuk.com, get on the mailing list so you can keep updated on podcasts like this and also on the 5-part series, which I think is going to be crucial, not only for everyone in the hospitality industry, but just overall people in, general walk of life. Why we're here today, right now, is for me to share with you, this is specific for you listening. These are my 5 things restaurant owners need to do right now. Number 1, you need to ask for help. Whether that is friends, whether that is family, whether it's current employees or ex-employees, you need to ask for help. All 5 of these tips, they all hinge on this. If not now, when? Now is the time to ask for help. Heck, ask a consultant. Shameless plug again. Ask someone for help. This is the time to reach out and lose the bravado, lose the ego, drop it, and just simply ask for help. This is the most challenging time. And what you'll find when you ask for help is others are looking for help as well, but they're afraid to ask for it. So be that beacon for your community. Be that beacon for your street. Be that beacon for your neighboring business. Ask for help from them. Ask for help from your suppliers. And what does help mean? It can mean anything. It can mean help you moving in or moving out an ice machine, running your new Shopify account, asking anything. But I encourage you, number 1, ask for help. Number 2, 1 hour a day. This is non-negotiable. 1 hour a day. Do something you feel completely compelled and drawn to do just for you. This industry, as I've said numerous times, and I know it myself, can be extremely thankless. We give so much to it, and at times it doesn't give us much back. But what I'm insisting you all do right now is touch base with what's deep in here. That's your heart. And in here, that's your gut. Whether it's surfing, whether it's lifting weights, whether it's reading a book, whether it's writing a book, painting, singing, songwriting, running, skipping, jumping, whatever it is, 1 hour a day, non-negotiable. No more excuses. No more I don't have time or the kids or the money. None of it. Take 1 hour a day and do something for yourself. Again, if not now, during this crazy time, when? Non-negotiable. Number 2 is take some time for yourself. 1 hour a day, 7 days a week. Non-negotiable. 3, tell your story. Look at me right now. I am in my vehicle outside of our house with a camera, a microphone, and some recording gear. And I'm able to do whatever I want with these pieces of equipment. You guys can do the exact same thing with a heck of a lot less. You can tell your story, which I'm encouraging you all to do, with your iPhone, with a blog, with your website. Now is the time to flip the attention on you, the chef or the restaurateur or the bartender. Just tell your story. I hear far too often, how do I add context? How do I help people understand? How do you help people understand? You just tell them. So tell people your story, why you exist, how you exist. What does it take for you to create what you're creating and providing your community and your guests 6 days a week or 7 days a week? Tell your story, whether it's through Instagram or Twitter or Facebook or YouTube or a podcast, whatever it is, find a way to tell your story. And heck, if you need help with this, reach out to me directly. I will be more than happy to creatively come up with some ways for you to tell your story. That's kind of what I do as a consultant. And that's something, again, sidebar, is I find more of the work I'm doing now is more like a creative consultant than anything else. So tell your story, say it proud, and now is the time. That's tip number 3. Number 4, raise your prices. This is and could be the most powerful, defining thing you'll do. Raise your prices. It has been far too long where we've had a race to the bottom of the cheapest burger and the cheapest pint of beer and half off wine Wednesdays and $2 Taco Tuesdays. Look, these things have a place and I get it. I mean, I myself, I'll shop a bargain when I can. Enough is enough, guys. And this is not anyone in particular. This isn't any city, any country. This is globally. We need to be representing the increase in food costs on our menus, an increase in good labor, increase in the rent you pay, increase in, the ecology unit you have to install in your kitchen, whatever it may be, you're incurring costs. Heck, I had a conversation with an ex-client just the other day, and he reached out to me and said that he was going to price something at X, but decided to do it at Y because he felt like he should take a hit on the offer. And I just shook my head. Like, why are we still taking hits? Why are we the ones as the restaurant owners, as the people facilitating these spaces and these gorgeous meals and curating these menus, why are we the ones taking the hits? We're the ones providing an experience, providing a product. If you go back to number 3 and you tell your story, there should be no issue at all with your guests understanding the value in what you're doing. Like Drake says, know your value, know your worth, raise your prices. When you raise your prices, you can pay your staff better. You can pay yourself better. Heck, you can just pay yourself. Maybe you can, take some time off. Maybe you can afford to then give your guests a break. But right now, what needs to happen is we need to raise our prices. This is collectively, this is globally. We need to raise our prices. That's number 4. Number 5, the last one, is stop blaming COVID. This is something for me that I've been challenged with because I found it so easy to use as an excuse. Oh, everything's shut down because of COVID, or my consulting business sucks because of COVID, or I can't do this because of COVID. It is all absolute BS. We need to quit pretending like there'll be a day when it is ideal. There'll be a day when the ideal scenario presents itself. It's not happening. There isn't. We need to create it ourselves. So I encourage you guys to say, this is my fault. Take it on yourselves and find a way. You guys were all built to do this anyway. I mean, I myself can remember working in downtown London, running a pub, and a Friday night where it's just lined up, the room is full, and something happens, and you need to react quickly and make it like nothing happened so no one even knows. And guess what you don't do? You don't blame anything. You just react and you do it. You don't sit there and go, oh my God, I can't believe, woe is me, someone did this, no, you just do it. You guys are all built for this. You literally are built for this. So leave our excuses of COVID-19 or the government or protocols or all of that stuff. You've dealt with this before. You've made a piece of tough meat taste really, really tender. You've made bad beer somehow taste like good beer. Like, you guys are magicians. You can do this. So let's stop making excuses for ourselves, get out of our own way, and just do this thing. Let's create. Let's, just stop blaming COVID. The perfect scenario isn't happening. It doesn't exist. Let's do what we can to create it ourselves. And I'm here for you guys. Sincerely, I'm here for you guys if you want help with this. I would love to chat with any of you who are challenged by what's going on right now and finding it difficult. I have empathy for you, but I also want to support you and push you as well, because we can do this. We can get better. And if we don't do it now, when are we going to do it? That is it from me, guys. I apologize if it came off a little bit, harsh, especially the last one. But this is it. And I'm talking to myself. All of these as well, I'm talking to myself. We need to stop blaming. We need to tell our story. We need to raise our prices. We need to do something for ourselves for at least an hour a day. And we also need to ask for help. There is true strength in asking for help, and every other thing on this list will change your reality. I promise it. If you want to reach out, if you have questions, or you want to work together on things like I've mentioned, don't hesitate. Brad@bradbodnarchuk.com. I love and appreciate you all more than you know. That is it for me. Until next time, be good and do good. Peace. I'm out.